everyone, this is Double20, and welcome to episode 38 of Double20's Let's Play of ATM10 to the Sky, where I'm ready to make a bunch of more pipes for fluids, and I've got a bunch of electrum cables, and I've got some tin cables. You might want more electrum cables. I should probably teach you how to make those cables. Today's plan, I want to get this new power system up and running that I've been talking about doing, so that's what we're going to do. Not that I necessarily needed to autocraft these, but whatevs. Sweet. Okay, so my basic plan is to replace my LVs with MVs. But before I do that, I want to, like, remove all this cabling. So this is going to shut down my whole modern industrialization system, and I think that's okay for now, right? Basically what I'd like to see... Are you also doing... No, you're not. Okay, fine. Yeah, perfect. Good, good, good. I want to, like, separate out some of this stuff, but, like, we'll get there when we get there. So, first things first. I'm going to want you to be aligned with this guy vertically, and then we're going to have MV storage unit, which I'm going to want another of, by the way. And then steam turbine, steam turbine, steam turbine, okay? And then you're gonna go there, 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 and there, okay? And then we're gonna have fluid pipes extracting, but we'll hook you up in a minute. Okay? So now you guys are all doing the steam thing, right? And you filled up very quickly, which is cool. Now, you're getting power. In theory, you're getting 512-ish, right? Because MV steams make... What is it? 128, right? So, in theory, 512-ish. Okay. And then you've got an electrum cable that can do 1024. Now, the only thing I didn't see is what can MV storage units actually input-output? That's the only thing that I don't see, like, a thing for. Electricity. Not much. I don't see anything in here that tells me exactly how much MV input-output there is on the battery blocks. That would be really good to know, because, like, I'm assuming this should be fine, but we'll see. So now, in theory, we should be able to output electrum cables here. And then that's going to be super cool, right? And then what I want to do is basically splice these dudes up. Okay, so we're going to, like, break all this. And break all this. And then we're going to have, like, a nice MV to LV transformer set up. So medium voltage to low voltage. And that's the input, right? So if I came over here and did that, you guys should be getting cabling now. And you guys should be cool. Okay? And then we do something similar here. And we do you with you and you. And then you guys are all running again. Cool. And then we do something similar here. And then you guys are all running again. And everybody should be getting enough power. No problemo. Cool? Look at that. Now we're cooking. And that's the basic gist of how we will wire all our stuff, right? And that works for me. Now, in theory, right, you can do 1024 on this MV cable, which means we could set up another batch of MV steam generators, right? We could at least get 2 more of these guys. Oh, missing 5. How are we missing 5? Oh, you're making more, right? No, you're not making more because that's all powered off. Let's do this briefly. MV to LV transformer. So medium voltage to low voltage. I'm just going to do this as a temporary. Because realistically, the right way to do this would be to like have it per bank of machines. But we'll handle that in a minute. Is that coolish? Yeah, sure, why not? Now everything's online again. Cool. And now we should be able to make, you know, you guys should be cooking. Yeah, see? Nice. Alright. So then I'm going to have another batch basically sitting here doing the exact same thing with an MV storage unit. And that should be cool. Awesome. Feel like we're gonna want larger buffers in some of these machines. Yeah. Well, 8,000 seems like a lot. Well, whatever. 8,000's fine. It'll buffer and then it'll be fine. Alright, MV steam turbine number 3. Wait for a few more of those. Should only be a minute. And then you guys can cable it up. And then you're going to go into that side, into that side, into that side, and this should be like a really good amount of power for us for the time being. Into that side. And then we hook everybody up, and everybody's getting their steam all at once. Definitely keeping up with the demand of steam production, and now you're doing that. And now I should have no problem outputting Electrum cable here. And then that should be, like, super cool, right? So then MV to LV transform more. Let's get, like, a few more of these. Because basically, very basically, I'm going to really want you to be here. And we're going to disconnect you guys for a minute. And then we're just going to have an MV to LV here with you facing this direction. I hope I'm wiring this correctly, but I feel like I'm doing this right. I feel like that because everything seems to be working just fine. right? So now you're gonna power, like, all those machines. So hopefully, like, that's fine. We'll see if that becomes a problem. But then I just, like, you know. Now we don't have a ton of machines over here, so we could probably just share. But at some point in the future, I could wind up, like, adding, like, splitting these into two. And then everybody's up and running again. And that's pretty awesome, right? How cool is that? I think that works really well. So now we have no more for LVs. We don't need that no more. We don't need most of this. You guys are cool. And now we're starting to get manganese dust. And that's going to be really useful because the next batch of machines, I assume, is definitely going to need MV cables. Like, there's no way that it's not. In theory. Cool. Speaking of the next batch of machines, let's look at our quests book and see what's next. So at this point, we've got chromium and manganese dust, right? Yes. 1 and 1. Which should quest complete us, right? Did you not acknowledge that I have manganese dust? Because that's what you are, right? I hope. Yes, manganese dust. Quest completed. Thank you. Right? And now we need stainless steel dust. And we need to process that in an electronic blast furnace to make stainless steel hot ingots. And then we need to vacuum freeze it, right? So effectively what we're going to need is a vacuum freezer and an electric blast furnace. And it has to be cupronickel tier electric blast furnace. Okay. Now, before we do that, I'm just curious. You are made in a mixer, right? With iron dust, nickel dust, chromium dust, and manganese dust. Does chromium used for anything else? You can make canthal dust as well as stainless steel. So we're probably going to need canthal at some point. You can also make chromium hot ingots. So, like, we're definitely going to want to have some of this in stock. But, like, a small number to start with until we get more production going. Because, like, I don't want to, like, constantly be turning chromium into, like, stainless steel and then not have chromium when I need chromium hot ingots. So if I keep, like, one stack of stainless steel in, like, a drawer and backstuff it, then we'll use some, but not a crazy amount, right? And that should be cool. So let's get that going first. So what we're going to need here, then, is a mixer. And let's get this ready to go. So we're going to want an electronic mixer. Okay. And I'm probably going to want to have, because there's a lot of machines on this line, let's separate this out into a new power line here. I wonder if I can, building gadget, you guys. Can you build to me? Is that a thing you can do? Alas, no. It was worth a try, though. Okay. So we're just gonna, like, let this run over to here. And then up to here. And then you can have some tin cable. And then we can have our MV to LV transformer. Oh, I misaligned you. Cool. And then you're getting power? Hooray. Sweet. I might bring that down a little bit, because that might be too high for... Because I want to have a cable-y dude, too. So let's fix that proper. Let's bring that down a little bit. I'm going to match... I do, in fairness, need some phantom membranes. Bring it, Phantoms. I do, in fairness, need some Phantom Membranes. Still, though, rude. Perfect. Cool. And then maybe I split you off in a way that is not facing that direction. Because I don't think we need that to be that way. Let's get our memory card real quick and change this. So copy you. Paste you. Okay, and then a new interface for this side of the fence. Right? Cool. And you can chill there. Is that groovy? And now I'm going to need a crafting card because I'm not going to keep the dusts in stock of what I need here. But in order to make stainless steel dust, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So let's keep iron dust. Wow. The worst thing about you guys is you're just annoying to kill. I should get my... Did I ever install homing arrow on my bow? I did. Well then. Now you guys are in trouble. Okay. So that, and then, you know, keep a bit of you in there. Keep a bit of you in there. And then keep a bit of you in there. Now what I'm going to want to do is... And then it's one of each, right? To make stainless steel? So let's do this. Okay. You... But you're only allowed to keep 6 in. You, but you're 1. Whoa, hey. Excuse me, sir. That was not the deal. You, but you're 1. Okay. Okay. Come on, Phantoms. Booyah. Caught it. Alright. So I'm going to need to get you to behave yourself a little bit better, Mr. I can do whatever I want. But if I lock the output like that, is he going to now be cool about stuffs? I guess we'll see. 1, 1, 1. So if I do you, take you out for a sec. You. Right, so now you're all maxed out at 1. So that should be cool. Okay. So now if I put item pipes in here and set you to extract, and then set you to be like, you're allowed to have this stuff, you should fill it up and put the right things in the right spots. I'm just going to make you an empty blacklist. Is that cool? I like that. Now, to be fair, stainless steel dust can be eventually used to make Kanthal, so I should store it. I shouldn't immediately start processing it. Now, why are you making Invar dust? Who on the planet told you to make Invar dust? I would like to know. I would like to know who said Invar dust was okay. Not Direwolf. That's who. Direwolf definitely did not say Invar dust was allowed. But I think by doing what I just did, we're cool. So now we just need to wait for more manganese dust. Which, in fairness, I could probably get if I got some of those overclocker dudes at this point. That should be fine, right? What are they called? Modern upgrade-y guys, whatever they are. Basic upgrades. Oh, it's an actual assembler recipe. We'll get back to that. I ain't ready for that yet. Well, I mean, I could probably make an assembler, but yeah, I'm not gonna right now. How's that? Is that fair? But you guys are cooking just fine. You're just waiting for more sulfuric acid, effectively? Yeah. I mean, we'll get there when we get there. You are definitely needing the speed. We'll just leave it. It's fine. Alright, so then we want to functional storage this, right? And eject, and lock and load. Cool. And now we've got stainless steel. So then the question is, do we want this platform to be where I process it, or do we want to build... I think I'm going to build out down here. So let's get our copy-paste gadget. Are you the one that has what I need here? Nope. Definitely not that. I might have overwritten, to be fair. I totally did. So let's change this one. Good. And then paste. And then rotate. And then down a Y. Why are you so... Oh, that's why. Anchor that real quick. Yeah. And then that would be 3 from here, right? I just want to make sure I'm lining this up correctly. With all the other islands and whatnot. That looks pretty cool to me. Now, we are definitely going to have lots of, like, stuff here, right? So... what we're definitely going to want to do, because of the wiring and the cables and whatnot, I think we need to be a little bit more careful about where and how we place things. We could bring all the MV cables up one Y level, but that's not going to be a lot. It's just going to be like a little bit. But I should still, nonetheless, do that. Absolutely, right? What I should do, absolutely, is bring that all up one. We should have electrum cable like this. Right? And then we can get rid of that. Right. Now, in fairness, we could probably pull this off in a way that we could go even one Y level higher, but I don't think that's super necessary. I think we just stick with what we got. That at least makes it so I can walk around down here, which I think is what I really want. See? Now at least I can run around down here. And I think that works. It'll just be tricky building this kind of stuff on this level. Just because we've got the wires running around. I'm thinking about if I can solve that or not. I mean, I can. I definitely can. There are solutions. They exist. It just means rewiring a bunch of stuff. Like, basically, I would want... It makes it tricky, though, so I'm probably going to stick with what I got. Okay. Let's stick with what we got for now. We'll work around it, and if it becomes a problem... Because we also have the center of the platforms. So as long as we, like, are smart about that... Yeah, let's use the center of these platforms for the multi-blocks. Is that cool? I like that plan. Let's go look at our blast furnace. So I think we've got everything we need for a blast furnace, right? We just need some heat-proof machine casings. And then we need, you know, input. So to make stainless steel hot ingots, we just need item input and item output, right? So that should be easy. Bronze item, right? Input and output, and that's simple. Cool. We just need the cupronickel coils, which apparently we have enough of, and we're good to go. So this should be really simple to set up. Oh, and we're also going to need LV input, right? We could also do MV input, to be fair, but I think we'll start with LV. Yeah, can we just do MV input? I don't see why we can't. Copper plates? We don't have copper plates? How do we not have copper plates? Where's all my copper plates going? It might be going to wires. Be fair. Yeah. But Yeah, but actually we're getting really close to having the 8.2K. So, I mean... It's working. Yeah, you are just way too much, aren't you? Hey, I made it. Woohoo! Might work. We'll find out. We'll find out if MB works, and then I don't have to worry about, you know, too much. So then it's just heat-proof machine casings, right? And you're on the second layer? You're on the bottom layer. So then you're just going to go here, right? And that should be fine. You can go like that. And then we'll have an input and an output on the back, right? So how about input? Yeah, we could do. Yeah, I like that. And then output here, heat-proof machine casings, and then just 2 layers of cupronickel, and then heat-proofs on the top, which needs 3 more, by the way. Is that cool? Shape's valid. Works for me. Okay. And then because we made this an MV energy input, we should have no problem doing that. And now you're cool. Right? And then let's have you keep in stock some stainless steel. Okay. And then you should be able to item pipe this down with an empty blacklist. And you're going to be stainless steel. You can keep, like, 4 in there. Cool. Now you're going to output. Let's put the vacuum freezer right next to this, because you're going to make stainless steel hot. And there's only 2 things we can do, heat exchange or vacuum freeze it. So there's no point in not vacuum freezing it at this point. So let's make a vacuum freezer, which needs more copper plate, which leads me to think I should, like, wait until that's ready. Let's do that next episode, because we're already at the wrapping up point. Time flies when you're having fun, dude, let me tell you. So we're almost at 8.2k copper wires. As soon as this back stuffing is complete, we will have copper plates again. So let's wrap up here. We'll come back next episode, and we'll get a vacuum freezer going, and then we'll have stainless steel, and then we'll continue along. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.